style them hose.
Put it on too, right?
She makes something.
What does she do?
Sells dresses.
That's what she does.
I wouldn't laugh. She'll see the video. She does a lot of things. She has 2 jobs to support my worthless hobbies.
Let her pay the bills so you can do the fun stuff.
Who's gonna run the construction company, Nick?
Uh,
I'll see that. All right, everybody. This is a 1965 D100 from, guess the state before I say it. Why don't I just start mine up and go for a parade? Shucks, man. California. So, this truck is from California. It made its way to Iowa because it wanted to come to the cold, said nobody ever. Just like my parents, it migrated around the 80s. And in the 80s, it migrated here to a barn where it sat and sat longer and then sat even more. And then we bought it. And now we're gonna do some atrocious things. So why don't you guys stick around and maybe you guys can tell us how bad we ruined the truck, especially if you're a Mopar fan. It's not gonna get pretty in this video. So go ahead, stay around and watch us destroy it. Now let's walk around this Piggy Lily Wiggly and understand why we bought it. So the worst 2 spots of rust on this vehicle are the hood, because Dodge always rusts down the hood, and then these little chops right here. It is a pretty clean truck and it's just crazy. Comparatively to Iowa vehicles, this truck is leaps and bounds better in a lot of ways, other than the massive bend in the roof. And that is the reason why we got it for the price we did. Otherwise it would be way out of price range and it would not make sense of what the plan is. Rust-free, basically. It came with 0 title, and it was a government truck in California. Supposedly, it was a truck for the telephone companies, and he said that there was some markings on it. On the fender, you can kind of see it. Department of Telephone Communications or whatever the heck. It's locked. Let's go around to the other side. You're not welcome here. Okay, I want you to take a gander at that step. And look how nice it is. Isn't that nice? Very nice. Let's look at the floorboard. Oh my gosh, dang it. Okay, well anyway, the floorboard is really nice. Is that a hole? Oh, well, look at that. Okay, so the floorboard is mediocre, but still, very good truck. Look at this bed. So I'll be transparent with you guys. We paid $2,200 for this vehicle. Yes, everybody's going, you overpaid, you're an idiot, blah, 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 blah. We'll go find a short bed Dodge for that price, and then we'll talk. Send it to me on Craigslist. Let's see what is under the hood, and then we'll talk about one more interesting feature of this truck, and then we just need to get at it, because it's time. Sorry to let all the people down, but it's another inline 6. This is the best the best 6 ever made. She does this. If you've been around since the Power Wagon video, why don't you comment below? We put a slant 6 in a truck in a parking lot and basically drove it home from there. So we are somewhat familiar with the slant 6s. Now, this one's a little bit older, which in my eyes is a little bit better because it actually has a distributor and points, not that odd system that was on the Power Wagon. So, that being said, what we're gonna do with this thing, we have 0 budget to do this, so we're gonna give her the old 400 grit restoration, maybe a little bit of parts and fun, and we're gonna take this thing back on the road since, I don't know, decades and decades and decades. It's been a long time, so let's see if we can have a good time with this slant 6 while she's still around, and then at the end of the video, you'll hear our plan.
What do you think that says?
I think it says Department of Doge. We're gonna jump in on this sucker, and I think right away we're just gonna check the oil. If it's got oil in it, this did we ever check if it turns over? Oh, yours like
no compression.
0 compression. So it turns over.
It's got oil.
It's got Earl in it. It does not have any coolant in it. So in California, they used water back in the day. Another reason why we got this cheap is You can stare back in there. That freeze plug is gone. And then I was inspecting this, and you can see that crack back in there. This block might be shot, cracked, but we're gonna JB weld it back together, and we're gonna see what we can do. Just to show you how kind of cool this truck is, it still has these little insulators around the shocks, which is awesome. Do you ever watch those, like, you know, in O'Reilly's, they have those little dioramas you can turn? That's what it reminds me of. Yeah, it's just like, it's so easy to turn. Let's just slap a battery in this, Alex. Maybe grind the points really quick. Clean up those cables. And let's just see if it'll purr. Because slant sixes are the best sixes, right? Say it.
They're
Say
the
it.
best sixes.
Okay. They're going to be around when cockroaches are around after a nuclear war. Tacomas. I'd like some subject enlightenment, because I might be too lazy to go online and figure it out. What was the last year that an oil bath air cleaner was used? This is a 65, and it's got the oil bath on it, which is absolutely sweet. I like oil baths. They're kind of cool.
I have an oil bath on my Tacoma.
He just has a leaky engine. Preparing for the startup, I found a California rock. So that's at least worth too much and overinflated. So we're gonna pop the tabs on the distributor. Let's look at these points. Said, don't believe in God but my shoes, Chris. Oh, wow, look at that. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but here's some new stuff in here.
Big old. Oh.
You know what that means.
Double D's?
Okay, well, so somebody has tried to do some stuff to this before. That's either, yeah, they're pretty new points and a pretty new condenser. Do you think they started and they saw the freeze plug was shot and they decided to block?
Probably.
All right, we did take our favorite tool. That's the 400 grit to the points. And I did promise you something else unique for this vehicle to show you. And that is the on-dash shifter. Super cool system. I think, I don't know if it's rare, but I think it is pretty neat. Kind of gives you a vibe of nowadays with a little turn dial on the dash. Some that didn't stick around or catch on, one of the two. We got power from Baumgart's. Let her rip. Oh! Oh! Do it again! Oh yeah, dude, we got the Sparky McSparkerson. Already, dude. We're pulling the plug out. I know I said I wasn't going to, but here we are. We're checking to see what we got to work with. These are kind of weird. They have these little, weird keepers on them. But so she was very rich. No oil, just rich. I'm gonna keep this guy out, and then we'll be able to see if we have spark from this little feller. And then since our points have spark, I think we're gonna be pretty good shape as long as our coil is still in good shape. If that's in good shape, we're just gonna completely do everything else before we put water in the engine. And if this vehicle does not spray water out the plug or the side of the block, I'm gonna have a really hard time doing what we're gonna have to do to this. All right, time to rob the thing we use the most, our fuel cell. We're taking it out of the 54. It's been in here since, oh wow, she's empty. She's been in here since December. So I'm gonna tell you why we're gonna use it rather than the fuel tank in the Dodge. The Dodge has had a lack of fuel cap for a very long time. So, and that gentleman said that plenty of birds or whatever the heck, and he just saw things crawling in and out and blah, blah, blah. So we're not gonna use that. We could clean it out per se. I think it's just easier right now for us to throw the fuel cell between us and go for a rip. He wants explosives next to him.
Look at that. Still got trans fluid.
Taste it. Is it burnt? Do you even know what it smells like? It's supposed to smell like?
Not burnt.
You know what the best kind of car is? One that has no car payment. David Ramsey told me that no car payment means I'm rich. So we've kind of figured out on our channel that nobody can tell that we're sarcastic 98% of the time. So let you guys know, we're very sarcastic guys. I understand that that's hard to realize, but yeah.
Oh, these motor mounts don't look that bad either.
Dude, this thing's like brand spanking. I tell you what, I'll tell you what, cuz. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Made me pucker my cheeks, dude.
Let's see if we can get this thing to rip. Oh, shuckaroons. Look at that. Return springs. Oh, gone now. Dude, we're so full of gasoline. Did we leave this plugged in while we were gone? No! All right, Booty Cheek Mafia. Why don't you hop in the old hot rod and see if we can get this thing to give the old ripperoons. Wow, this thing sounds like... All right. She needed more. She's really dry. Go ahead. Okay. Don't scream at me. I'm gonna be real with you. I might need a diaper. I just peed myself. Oh, hey, Dad.
You did? I thought you gave that up years ago. How come we got a plug off?
I did the typical Sean thing where I forget to put the plug wire back on. You know what? It's gonna start way better now that we have all cylinders firing. Rip it. Ugh. Hey, I'm gonna be real with you. I think the fuel pump's working. Go ahead.
Saying blow by big time?
Oh, that's fine. She just needed choked. Go ahead. We're losing altitude here. Go ahead. There you go. It runs and it sounds just like a Slant 6 with a little bit of an exhaust leak, like always.
It's not that bad an exhaust leak.
That's what they all say.
It sounds pretty quiet in there.
Okay, let's get a fuel line hooked up to this fuel pump, and then let's see if we can just get tons of squirting going on. Then I'm gonna put a little bit more fuel in this guy to loosen up any crud, and then we need to find a return spring because that's why I was having issues. Because it was so easy to go full throttle, I kept worrying I was gonna blow it. So I'm thinking this is the original fuel pump, and it just squirted. That tells you how much better the stuff was back yonder than back yonder.
This reminds me of when my grandpappy drove a Slant 6 across the United States.
We have a special guest star.
Who's that?
Lincoln Highway Johnny's here to help us. Radioactivity has gotten to his brain. You need to wear one of those Geiger counters you bought or you got. So we actually, the fun fact is my grandfather has a white top special. Is it a 68 white top special Dodge with a Slant 6 with these massive hood. So these are all near and dear to somebody's heart.
Brand new in Bakersfield, California, 1968.
You heard it here first. Not on that iPhone though. So our California truck has a rust hole in the floor. So we're using it and then for advantage for our fuel cell, otherwise known as a boat tank. But this is basically a race car now because we got weight reduction and we also have a fuel cell. The amount of Slant 6s we have is just fuck. Oh, sorry. Way too many. 1, 2, the Valiant, 3, your truck, 4. This is appalling.
What?
Appalling.
What's appalling?
Who's Paul?
Who's Paul? Appalling, like terrible.
Appalling?
Oh, hey, our vacuum advance wasn't hooked up. Touch the throttle, see if it's too heavy of a spring.
Well,
And Jerome.
the fluid isn't going anywhere.
This carburetor's shot, to be honest with you, and it's gonna need a rebuild. Rip it, let's see if we can get fuel up here.
1 second.
This has been going for 18.54 seconds.
King Julia.
All right, go ahead. Oh, we got squirter! right, turn it off. Oh, the amount of fuel coming out of that's gnarly. So for everybody that's watching right now, when you get a Wix filter, they come with this little yellow cap, which is kind of sweet. So always throw that in there in your stuff for just in case vacuum seal. It's always helpful. Oh gosh. Oh dang. Oh wow. Goodness, that is a sign of a professional, let me tell you what. A professional keyboard fiddler, that is. Okay, we're ready. We're gonna have proper fuel.
Was it refill?
Nice. I was like, dude, I thought something broke on that Osmo. All right, Ripperoni, turn her over. There she goes. Just like that. Oh yeah. No accelerator pump. We also have a vacuum leak. There we go. It runs better with it. We have no water in the engine, so we're just going to let it go until it blows. No. I sound good. I hate to say it. If I was smart, I could check the voltage. Oh. And you guys thought we'd get that lucky. Okay, we're gonna turn it off. We have another alternator from the Belvedere though. Well, we got plenty to do here now, so that's great. New alternator slash used from a Belvedere. Nah, dude, I think we're screwed. Doggone it. Oh, dude, 250 bucks. She's bad. Master cylinder is bad. Now at this point, we're gonna change that out. And then I think we're gonna have to work down the line.
Oh, it's already coming out.
We're out.
Joking.
That'd be sweet.
Where? Brother.
Dude, I don't know. I think
I think
we might be okay.
we all think. Well, until it builds pressure.
Don't talk about it. Brother. What is wrong?
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, the bearings are bad. Doggone it. Thank goodness we have this off the Belvedere, dude. Oh, shucks. Ford and Mopar, man, they just didn't want to make anything easy. I'm not even a Chevy fanboy. Going through this motor, that is a pretty spicy gold. You need to do some research on it. Thought process being, if you look down there, I'm gonna zoom in for you guys, and transmission line. Wow, nice. So the transmission lines that are going to the rad are rubber lined at the end. Now, I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure it would have been hard lined all the way through. And then we got this guy. Remanufactured by Holley. Obviously it's toast now. Don't know how. Oh, obviously the engine was messed with to try to get it running again, but I don't think this is the original motor. You guys might think differently than me, but with this gold of paint, some of those, that, a couple other little distinct factors on this, I don't think it is the original. But I did see we have the original windshield washer bag, which is super cool. We got kind of a situation. This is our new master. It's got a double hole system. That wouldn't be a big deal, but we need to cap the bottom now, and then I just royally messed up. Had this in the vise, and the vise I own is junk. It popped out of the vise, and then bent our specialized fitting. So now I have to hope that we can get not only one of these, but two of these. That's gonna be a hard one, but guess we'll see what we can do. So that fitting I showed you guys earlier was, yes, extremely rare, because this has this long neck on it that presumably, there's no really reason why it has a long neck on it. It just does. So this guy is super shallow. So now I'm at the point where I need to somehow modify this brass fitting, or while it's on the line, or I need to go ahead, take this line off at the junction and go ahead and reflare it with the correct flare nut on it. Or I tried to do it right here against the fender, which once a partner in crime come back, Alex, I might try that. As of right now, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to modify this fitting with a grinder and vice grips. Wish me luck.
Be good boy.
This is the biggest junk jack. You can tell it's on sale.
Be good boy.
Yes, I showed him on camera. I gave him options, what I was gonna do.
Options.
I ended up cutting here's like a little tip on the front of this fitting, and I cut the tip off of it.
Circumcision?
I gave it the circumcision, and now we gotta pray it doesn't leak. So, yeah, it might leak, it might not. I used a grinder and surgically cut it to pieces.
Nice.
I just got done bench bleeding. It's over there.
The new boy.
The new boy. And then Wagon. We'll hope it's not leaking out of the plug. If it is, not the end of the world, we'll just keep adding fluid. Alternator's on. It's grounded. So we just need to get the brakes figured out and probably rebuild the carburetor. That's crazy, dude. No way.
Wheel cylinder? Like, oh.
So the pedal sticks to the floor.
Return spring.
No, you don't even need a return spring. You know what this means? Free line lock. I think.
Let's just not do the back
do you
brakes.
Remember I think the back brakes are stuck. Remember that? We were hauling it to the trailer.
Oh.
Flashback. Now we got to see if the other wheel's that way though, too. So we're not out of the woods. We're just now entering the woods. Oh, Alex.
So Sean and I placed a bet, and there's fluid coming out of that freeze plug.
Who owes me Mexican now?
I owe Alex Mexican. Before you could get to it. I don't know why it won't work.
Why are you loosening it?
All the lug nuts are broke off. Alex on the Jeep. I don't know why. It's a Mopar though. So this was in the glove box. I'm not even making this up, okay? I know you might think I am.
Well, look how degraded this Ziploc is.
Are you ready to read through some paperwork? I need you to sit down with me. We got first class mail, 65 Dodge, Department of Motor Vehicles. Look at that. Sacramento, California. I didn't lie. Please tell me there's a title in here. Work order. Oh, no way. There's nothing on here. Score, 45%.
What?
Spelling test. You know what? It's cursive though, so we're giving it a W. What we're looking for doing this is a date. Ryan didn't put the date on her spelling test, so can't trust her, I guess. We've got $18 for a Felpro manifold set. Oh no. 75 watt alternator. Hold down.
This one says 01.
Battery hold down.
It says 01 up there.
6601. Okay. What is that for though? Is that for auto or is that for something else? This is for push rods. So that's unsettling. Carburetor. Oh wow. Yeah, this is this. What else have we got here? They paid via Visa. We have their card number. It's over.
Yeah, that was an 01 too.
Yeah, so you know what?
So they tried getting it back working in 01?
Yeah, they started trying to restore this in 01. Carb spring. Well, we know that didn't work out. Things were a lot cheaper back then though. Wix filter, dent puller, hold down bolt, color match, escrow. This is their, this is for their house. The escrow in. Shucks, man. American. This is a Washington Mutual receipt. And this has their account number on it. They tried to do a little minor restoration, so this is all just aesthetic stuff that they were doing in 01. So they probably bought all this stuff, did it to the truck, and then that was that, and let her sit, I'd suppose. was really just hoping for a title, but there's one more thing in the glove box, and that is the dome light lens they purchased. All that completely worthless, sadly. Kobe, you know what we could put on here for now? Those rims off of that Ford Control.
It's not my fault the grind Stanley doesn't have good chest.
Can you roll it? Okay. That's good. You have wet cheeks, dude. Stuck. So our front end's good. I wonder if we can break it loose with, oh no, it's limited slips. I was gonna say, I wonder if we can just break it loose with the engine, but limited slip life. So just your driver's side is opposed.
That makes no sense.
Oh, it makes complete sense.
Why?
It does, I'm just kidding.
See, everywhere on these old vehicles, there's somewhere to put stuff.
It's just convenient.
Like even the ribs on these, so nice.
Oh, this is the best inner fenders you could ever have. Slight inconvenience, our carburetor kit's completely wrong, and the carburetor kit we need is special order. So if we have too much carburetor issues, we can go steal the one off the other slant six. But I think we're just gonna try to use this one, unless we do our secondary plan. This is not. I'm so dumb, dude.
What?
Why didn't you just tell me it was in park? Oh, it's in neutral.
No, it's not.
Did it get put in park?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow, I'm so glad I just removed that for nothing.
Well, see if it does it do it.
Yeah.
All right, sick. Should you want me to step on the brake to see if those work?
I mean, yeah.
Ready?
Yep. Oh my gosh, it works. I'm not even kidding, dude.
That's crazy. Main issues are just freeze plugs and carbs. And well, we don't know about transmission.
We don't know about transmission. Alex is gonna put the drain plug back in, and then let's
Fill
go
her up.
full gurgler, and then it's time.
Dude, that's for diesels.
Yes, it is. This is basically diesel. If you heard it run first, here's a problem, and then oops, sorry, honey. It's a lot of honey. Right on the positive. This is cheap, so we bought the cheapest stuff we could find, which is the Tella. It was on Snail. I did put a little Marble Mystery Oil in there to mix it up, and that will thin out the 40-ness a little bit. There's a piece of grass in the funnel, and the grass is going into the engine. Who didn't clean the funnel, dude? We're gonna see how reliable these slant sixes are. Do we just like put this on full throttle and see how long it lasts? No, that's terrible to do. We're not destructive people, but
I don't know about that.
I just like to see, because everybody's always like, oh, at the end of the world, the only thing that's gonna be left is cockroaches and slant sixes. And I just have a hard time believing that this is better than a 12-valve Cummins. I said it. I wonder how long this would run on just Marble Mystery Oil. Hold on.
Did you say Hellcat SLT?
Why that sound so poopy?
Put her in drive, Air.
Did we?
Yeah.
I want to see if it charges first. Yep, it's coming up. The old Belvedere came in clutch. Jesus Christ.
No?
It's starting to.
It moved a little. Needs more.
Well, it had some in it for sure.
Yeah.
So we know
it
we
was
didn't hurt.
technically full.
Automatic transmission fluid type F. That's what we need. Go ahead.
Reverse.
Oh, it worked.
Neutral.
Yeah.
Drive.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't even show up on the stick, so we might get lucky.
I don't know, man.
I mean, we've already been lucky on a lot of things.
Yeah, this one,
It's gone pretty smooth.
it has gone smooth, sadly. Here's the thing, though. As soon as you get lucky early in the day, you know the rest of the things is gone. Like that brake master, doing all that redneck stuff on it, cutting the collar off that fitting and stuff, and it worked. That's pure luck. And then you come over here and that trans is just... Dang! I don't know what we're hoping for, I guess.
That was better. Oh.
No drop. That means we got first. Come on, please. Go forward here. Oh, it still hasn't got made down there yet. Can we just leave it and drive? See if it takes off? Maybe something just has to be touched.
Wow, those are good brakes. Good boys.
Well, we have to go on some type of ride. I don't think it's fair to give up on it as it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so
So we're going reverse.
hey, it works, it works. Gets you A to B, you know?
Yeah. Engine runs great. Dang it. The tires are definitely not round.
No, they're not.
I think it's my neighbor. He's probably like, what the devil? I'm not watching where I'm going. So, luckily we didn't revive this 250,000 miles from home. Still faster than semi and cheaper.
You want to see if we have drive at the stop sign?
We're really probably overheating because we need to go straight to
Oh,
the
yeah.
radiator.
Well, it's still cold out, so.
Yeah.
Still really?
Yep. I don't have first gear. I'm sorry.
The engine in this is great.
Yeah.
Other than the
We can
freeze
do a
plug.
J-turn.
No. Stop. You can do it without me in the car.
Why are you scared?
Because my frontal lobe is more developed than yours.
That is absolutely not. But YOLO, dude. You know what I'm saying? Is it blowing out the freeze plug?
No.
Nah, dude. It's just warm right there.
How are the hoses?
Not that bad, honestly. Yeah, the tank's good too.
So when did you find out?
So this is 745A. The 727 wasn't used till 68. I think we're out of luck. But at least, you know what? I'm gonna say it right now. It's seen the road for the first time in decades. So it might have been going in reverse at 15. But you know what? We set out to make this happen. We did. Now we're gonna do a reverse burnout somewhere. And after that, so I'm going to take you around on a tour of Walt Disney World. Welcome. I'm your tour guide, Sean. As you'll feel, this is a premium piece of equipment. This is a Dodge truck, 2-wheel drive to be exact. It's got the best engine ever made. The Leaning Tower of Power. You know what I'm saying, baby? Leaning Tower of Power. This is a 225 slant 6. Now, on your right, you're going to see the Disney Castle. That's your left. Oh, that's not a castle. No, anyway, this is probably the best engine ever made. It's made it to probably the best transmission ever made. It's so good, it only does one thing really well. That's reverse. As you'll see, our budget has kind of cut us a little bit. So we were going to get a new vehicle, but we decided to keep this one because it actually requires skill to drive. And it really does scare the middle-aged white women, and we'll probably get reported for it. But you know what? That's great. Welcome to your tour. If you could just sit down, shut up, and put your seatbelt on and pray you not say anything, that'd be great. Short time to get there. Watch old bandit run. If it's a Model T, this is a W. I feel like we're driving Model A. You know what? It's already gone farther. It'll get hot enough, maybe it'll just heal itself. What do you think it'll go, about 20? Yeah.
That tire definitely looks ovalish.
You could blow at any time and it'll blow you to skyrocket. It's literally oval.
Come on! Yeah! Yeah! There we go, one! I think she's getting hot. Oh! Shit.
Oh, we got reverse still. Nice steady drive home. So people might think we're destructive people after this episode. The answer is we're really not. Oh. I think if it was a parking lot, I had that in the bag.
Yeah.
Is it Lexus? No. Oh, yeah. All right, let's go back to our spot. The engine, fantastic. The brakes, fantastic. The transmission, just wasn't it. So, it's all right. Sounds like top, don't you think? All right, this doesn't make sense, especially now. No, we're not rebuilding the transmission. Let's go look and see why this truck is meeting its doom. This is a sweet truck. It's rare, 4-wheel drive, power brakes, you know, go down the line, whatever the heck. Worst part about it, it's got a slant 6 and it's the rustiest vehicle that we have. The only option we really had was a parts truck. And as much as I hate to say it, that truck is a lot less rare than this truck. So we decided to buy the parts truck and completely use that truck for this truck. And then I decided to go a step further. And we're gonna put a Ford inline 170. No, we're gonna put that 12-valve Cummins in it with a gear tag 5-speed. This truck will actually be something and not be a joke. This will be a big, beautiful nice rig, you know, they sell for way too much, but we're gonna build something that's kind of ideal for a user-friendly guy, and I would like to use this as a somewhat of a daily driven death trap, because 12 valves are fantastic, 5-speed is even better, and then we'll have a very clean look on the outside. That's gonna be it for this time, guys. And what did we learn this time? Well, we had a good time. It was a fun time, the best time. But no, it was a really good time. We had fun, even though it didn't have forward gears. It was a good time going in reverse for a little bit. And sometimes that's what it's all about. It's sometimes the simple things, the good things, the fun times. Just get out there and wrench on some things, have fun with your buddy, and that'll do it. See you guys on the next one. Hey, idle down.
Oh, no way, dude. Cheap life.
That is so stupid. You cannot make this up. I'm not even kidding.
You know how many times you revved it and drive
Revved
before?
it to the moon and drive to put it in drive. 10 times. Thank goodness. Putting it in drive did not go like
Yeah.
boom. You know what we need to do now.
Put it back together.
Was that just a fluke though?
I don't know. Let's get some things out of the way, I guess.
Wow. What? Something was definitely stuck in there. Oh, there's no scale.
No way, dude. Oh my god, it shifted. Oh.
You just hit the radiator?
Oh, it's getting close. I think the bottom's going in.
Oh, it's shredded it.
Yeah, it'll go back once we start bumping.
Yeah, it was so stupid. I don't know what happened. Probably when I did the J-turn. What is it stuck on? It's hidden right there. How did it get bent?
That J-turn, huh?
Drive? Yes, sir.
Oh no. Come on, Poppy. There we go. Yeah, come.
Kids back there playing basketball and I looked over like this is the end of the world.
Oh yeah. She pulls.
No, I don't think it's over fluid. I just think it's on its way out. It's getting better, kind of. Mark it.
Yeah, it's just on its way out. Oh!
Damn it.
Our Jeep's better than yours!
You know, this might be one of those bloopers we're showing in a couple months. I think it was just too low. Idiots, dude. Yeah. Shucks, dude.
Stop it completely.
I will.
Yeah. Oh.
We're so dumb, dude. You know what? It was so hard to tell because we put that thick crap in there. And now it just works.
I mean, we weren't going to use this truck anyway.
I know, it's just, we look so stupid right now. Yeah, good little truck, man. It's sad that we're stupid. Even the reverse part was just kind of like, you got, nah, the reverse part's believable. But this is just like, we're straight up idiots. Well, sometimes you gotta admit your faults. And on this one, we're just dorks. That's all there is to it. Just dorks. Straight up dorks. Okay, if you're still here, you're gonna want to watch this because we might just be stupid, or there might be some other underlying factors that made this happen. But we have a drive now. The reason why, if it was the fluid level, we checked it and we had all that Lucas oil goo going down, and it's super sticky and cold, so it looked like the whole stick was all full of fluid, and we just weren't able to check it well enough. That is not what am I trying to say? That's not an excuse. In reality, we might just be a little slow sometimes. But I hope you enjoy this video.
Another meaning of the video is admit your faults.
Yeah,
You're just like...
always admit your faults. Admit you're wrong when you're actually wrong. Because there's plenty of people out there that don't admit they're wrong, and they're terribly wrong. So admit you're wrong when you're wrong, and then own it and live it. I'm an idiot. Yes.
Weird.
Weird.